Have you ever wondered why some men get all the respect in a relationship and others don't? Why some men can keep a woman interested for years while others get ignored, ghosted, or left without warning? It's not luck. And it's not always about looks, money, or status. It comes down to presence, that deep feeling of stability, confidence, and leadership. A woman feels it instantly. But here's the truth. Most men lose that presence without even noticing. They start off strong, clear, and focused. But over time, something shifts. They fall into a trap, a habit so common, so subtle, that it quietly kills attraction. And the worst part? They think they're doing the right thing. They think they're being good partners, when in reality, they're losing themselves. They're giving away their power. Today, we're going to talk about the one habit that causes 99% of men to lose women, and how to fix it before it's too late. The habit? Always being available. At first, most guys are focused, confident, busy with their own goals. That's what draws her in. She feels his strength, his independence. He's not sitting by his phone. He's building something. And that energy, that mystery, it makes her want more. But then something changes. He starts replying instantly, dropping everything when she calls, skipping the gym, ignoring his friends, and rearranging his life just to fit around hers. He stops living for himself and starts living for her. He thinks it's love. She feels it as pressure. Being too available seems sweet, but over time, it kills attraction. She starts to feel like he needs her to feel okay, like he's lost his own life. And no woman wants to feel like a man's whole world. She wants to feel part of it, not all of it. The more he gives up his time, his goals, his routine, just to keep her close, the less she respects him. Because deep down, she misses the man who had a life, a mission, a sense of purpose. So what do you do instead? You recenter. You stop making her your North Star and return to your own. You rebuild your discipline. You protect your time. You train. You read. You work. Or you reconnect with brothers. You create space, not out of spite, but out of standard. You remind her and yourself that your life doesn't pause for love. It includes love, but it isn't led by it. You start showing up with calm, not craven, with presence, not pressure. You slow down your responses. You listen more than you explain. You make plans and invite, not beg. And if she pulls away, you don't chase. You observe, you measure, and you decide if the connection still aligns with your values. Because the man she respects the most isn't the one who texts the fastest or flatters the deepest. It's the one who never stopped being who he was before she arrived. When you pull back from always being available, you reclaim your masculine frame. You become unpredictable again. Not in a toxic way, in a powerful way. She starts wondering what you're building, where your energy is going, why you seem more centered, more confident, more you. That mystery, that focus, that's what reignites polarity. So if you're wondering why things feel off, why she's less engaged, less warm, less available, look at your habits, look at your days. Have you been pouring into her and ignoring yourself? Have you been checking your phone 12 times an hour hoping she replies? Have you been explaining your worth instead of living it? This habit sneaks in. It disguises itself as love. But real love doesn't require you to abandon your purpose. In fact, the moment you abandon your purpose, you lose the very thing that made her feel safe in the first place. Let me be clear. You can love deeply. You can be kind, supportive, emotionally intelligent. but never at the cost of your masculine direction. Because the men women truly respect, the ones they stay drawn to long term, are the ones who love without losing themselves. They are the ones who don't check their phone every 2 minutes, hoping for a response. They are the ones who don't rearrange their schedule every time she calls. They are the ones who still go to the gym, still meet their friends, still grind through their work, even when the relationship feels shaky. They understand something most men miss, that love is not about abandoning your life. It's about sharing it. And if you have nothing left that's yours, you're not sharing. You're sacrificing. And sacrifice, when it becomes your identity, leads to resentment. Silent, hidden resentment that grows with every ignored boundary, every skipped workout, every late night spent trying to make her happy instead of being true to your own mission. The man who keeps her interest long-term is the man who remains rooted. He's still romantic, still affectionate, still engaged, but he doesn't give up his edge. He doesn't give up his clarity. He doesn't give up his goals. And because of that, she respects him, even when she disagrees with him, even when they argue, even when she's emotional. She respects him because she knows he won't break, he won't fold, he won't become someone else just to keep her around. The men who get left behind are the ones who bend too far, who try too hard, who forget that a woman falls in love with who you are, not who you become when you're afraid of losing her. Think about that. She doesn't fall for the man who's always available. She falls for the man who is consistently himself, who loves deeply, but never at the cost of his mission, who gives affection, but never abandons his ambition, who is emotionally open, but never emotionally dependent. Because dependency is not attractive. Leadership is, direction is, purpose is. These are the traits that keep her locked in, that make her look at you years down the road and still feel that pull, that curiosity, that respect. So if you're in a situation right now where things feel distant, don't panic, don't beg, don't send another paragraph trying to explain yourself. Pull back, recenter, rebuild. Remember who you were when she first felt something real. And if she doesn't return, good. That means she wasn't meant for the man you're becoming. Drop "reclaim your center" in the comments if you're done giving away your power to prove your worth. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Next, we're breaking down 5 signs you're becoming emotionally addicted and how to rebuild your frame.